Welcome back guys to another Odyssey video. We all knew that there would probably be the day when the Bighorn bow would no longer be the best or biggest glitch in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And on April 1st, 2023, this is the day where we actually have to say goodbye to the Bighorn bow. Because there is a much better glitch which will allow you to get 2 billion damage for every single light attack you can make in the game. It is called the Damage Overflow. The Damage Overflow is caused when you remove your entire Warrior and Assassin damage. As you can see, the game puts a negative plus minus 100%, which actually means that you have completely removed all your hunter damage, all your warrior damage and all your assassin damage from the game. And when the game has no damage, it actually thinks that all your damage must be 2 billion, the maximum value possible in the game. And therefore every attack you make will have billions of damage easily, and you don't have to focus on any stats in your gear anymore. You just have to use a second sight engraving, which has a 200% headshot engraving, and it also removes 100% of your warrior and assassin damage. And since you start the game with 100% warrior and 100% assassin damage, you actually only have to make sure not to equip any more warrior or assassin damage, because then all your damage gets removed and you will have an infinite amount of 0 damage for your build, which will immediately trigger a 0 damage exploit that will work for all your abilities and attacks. You will no longer have to worry about any of your damage. All that is much better explained when we take a look at our build. Don't get fooled by all the zeros here. We actually have to get exactly 0 hunter damage, 0 warrior damage and 0 assassin damage. That is all you need to trigger this glitch. And the Bighorn bow is also still useful and needed in this build, because the second sight engraving only removes our warrior and assassin damage. But by unequipping and re-equipping the Bighorn bow, we can also remove all our hunter damage, so all the damages gets zeroed. When you now equip your other weapons and gear, you have to make sure that you don't equip any gear with warrior or assassin damage, because we have to make them still to be 0. So all your gear have to be hunter damage, because hunter damage gets nullified by the Bighorn bow, and then go for the usual damage increases for damage swords, critical damage, but absolutely avoid to engrave any assassin or warrior damage, and definitely no all damage or falx engraving. On the other melee weapon, you should go for another hunter damage, damage swords and critical damage, and here you can go for armor penetration. On the Bighorn bow, of course, the second sight engraving, which removes all your warrior and assassin damage. On our headgear, we will go for hunter damage, damage swords and daggers and damage swords, and of course 20% crit chance while full health. That will allow us to have the maximum chance to deal 0 damage. To add a bit more tankiness for this build, we will go for melee resistance on your arms, we will go for melee resistance on your belt, and the additional 15% all resistance on your breastplate. I know a lot of you don't use hunter engravings anymore, but don't worry, you just have to do the blacksmith for a few weeks and then you will have all of these items anyway. I know that going for a build with actually 0 damage sounds incredibly dumb and insanely hard, but if you actually manage to get this glitch, believe me, you will have more fun than ever playing this game. On our stats page, we have plus minus 100% warrior damage, which actually means 0 warrior damage, and plus minus 100% assassin damage, which also means 0% assassin damage. We have an insane 140% damage swords multiplier, which will infinitely multiply our 0 damage to an infinite amount of damage swords. And we have an 80% chance to deal 0 damage, which is in fact 100% reality. And on the ability page, you absolutely have to avoid to go for any such stuff that gives you hunter, warrior or assassin damage, such as archery master, weapons master, and especially don't go for shadow assassin, because shadow assassin would give you assassin damage, which would let your damage skyrocket. Because of all the assassin damage, the glitch won't work. And in the masteries, you could of course spend all your points on some useless masteries, but instead it actually looks much nicer if all those points are staying in the upper right corner. I hope you really like this video and the new glitch, and I hope you will have a lot of fun beating the game with it. Of course, don't let you fool by any stupid video today, and don't forget to subscribe, leave me a like, and see you next time.